Schools should be for learning. So, my question to you is, are we raising humans or programming robots? Because our K through 12 system feels less like shaping people and more like producing data. We're taught to pass, but not to process. We were scored, but rarely supported. And we need to change that. We've been through this system, and now that we're adults, we can see it differently. Grades weren't made us who we are. People did. Mentors, emotional moments, and experiences that truly shaped us. I've lived this as a student, and like many of you, I've seen the pressure it puts on younger kids, the anxiety, the isolation, silence, but I've also done the research. And what I found made it clear, this system can be better. We just have to push for it. Schools need to grow people, not just test scores. We should be developing emotional, social, and practical intelligence in our youth, not just academic ability. A quote from Nicole Ruggiero: "Students are not machines that can have information routinely downloaded onto their hard drives. They're human beings who thrive on human interactions." Now think about that. We are humans who thrive on human interactions. So, let's start with what's happening today in students. In 2019, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, found that 1 in 5 high school students are bullied on school property each year. And that's not just a stat. That's someone's little brother, someone's daughter, someone sitting alone at lunch. And according to a 2016 study by the Harvard Graduate School of Education, 80% of students are more stressed about grades than actually learning. That's a problem where fear of failure outweighs curiosity. And Dr. Patrick Cohen, a leading education researcher, warns us that we're under-teaching soft skills and emotional intelligence, where collaboration and soft skills matter far beyond school. Yet, Matthew Stone explains in Education Week, schools are still prioritizing outdated grading models that don't reflect learning. The system is producing high performers who are emotionally unprepared for life. We need to stop pretending that's okay. And as Ellen Major, a 24 educator and author, argues that life skills aren't extra. They're the core for building people who can lead, love, and contribute meaningfully to society. So, what would it look like if we actually fixed this? We would start to see and teach life skills alongside math and reading, alongside academics. So we would start with peer mentorship, other students mentoring younger ones, a weekly inclusion circle, a space for kids to share and to connect. Also, the social emotional learning, SEL, a curriculum that teaches how to manage emotions, handle conflict, and build empathy. The Harvard Graduate School of Education found that schools using SEL not only saw better behavior, but higher academic testing scores too. And look at Finland. According to a review by scholar Frank Anja, Finnish schools rebuilt their education system by de-emphasizing standardized testing and focusing instead on emotional learning, well-being, and identity development. Not to mention students' trust. The results? World-leading student satisfaction and success. So, by implementing mixed grade mentorship and structured weekly inclusion conversations to cultivate identity, empathy, and belonging through human students togetherness. So, let's visualize this. With SEL and life skills in K through 12, the youth will be learning how to manage stress, resolve conflict, and express themselves. They rebuild real relationships, not just compete for grades. Communities will become stronger and more emotionally intelligent. As Ed Glowowski, Chief Marketing Officer at Junior Achievement USA, shows that emotional maturity in school leads to more independent, successful adults. So, why not be in K? Well, we may not be in K through 12 anymore, but we can still make a difference though for those who still are. We need to speak up, email principals, teachers about including SEL in student connection time, join mentorship programs, tutor young students, or share your story. Just be involved. Help start a petition for SEL, support organizations pushing for reform. This isn't just about changing a policy, it's about changing a mental mindset. The youth deserve more than pressure, they deserve preparation. I also ask you to remember this. Today's youth are facing stress, isolation, and disconnection in school. The solution is clear. Teach real life skills alongside academics. And if we do that, we can rise together, stronger individuals, in a healthier community. So I'll ask this again. Are we raising children or robots? Let's choose humanity and build a system that lets every child grow, connect, and become more important than just a number. Thank you.